You have been observed.
Damn it. Waking up with a migraine every time is getting old, X. Tell 2 and 3 to meet me in the common areas.
Affirmative.
X, send me a dustpan. It's always something. Maybe a new vase? Do you have any extras? What's...
Shall I send first aid materials, 1? Have you injured yourself?
No, I'm fine. Have you woken up 2 and 3?
2 was already away. I have informed them both about meeting with you.
Great. Now, what's the status of a dustpan?
Good morning, 1. Did you sleep all right?
Morning. Mostly. Where's 3?
Haven't seen him yet. Still getting headaches?
Yeah. These lights don't help. I'd love to be able to see in the dark.
I don't know if I'd like dark vision.
3, get in here.
Please.
I'm coming. Just finishing up my languishing for the day.
Ugh.
Everyone copes differently.
Leave it to.
What's the plan for today, fearless leader?
Alita?
Seriously? I thought you said you could rewire the door to get 4 out.
I can. I'm just messing with you. I talked to them last night, and after an hour-long discussion and a very serious diagram made with crayons, I got 4 to pry open a panel in their room. Now I just have to find the right wires on their end and ours to get the door open.
You got all of this done last night? You should have said something. What can we do?
I've already done it all. I'm just working as fast as I can.
No, I'm just saying that...
If I could do more, I would.
I wasn't implying that you weren't doing enough. I was offering help.
Well, you have a funny way of showing it.
This is the part where I cut in and refer to my diagram.
Diagram?
Yeah, the one where we work together as a team to get 4 out of the room and win to get out of the facility.
When? Since when was that the goal? This isn't a game.
I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas around. Maybe a new perspective or something.
What kind of new perspective?
I suppose another person could treat escaping like a goal. Do you even know if that's the point?
We can work with that.
And there he goes. Do you think if he figured something out, he would actually tell us, or do we play 20 questions every time?
Your guess is as good as mine. See how frustrating it is when someone needs help and doesn't want it?
Oh no, a migraine. My head hurts so bad.
Shall I provide pain relief assistance, 1?
No, it'll fade. It usually does. Let's see what we can get done too.
4. Oh, 4, are you there?
Huh? 3? Hi!
Who else is stopping by to keep you company as much as I do?
You're absolutely right. And I'm thankful you do. It'll be nice when we can finally be face to face.
Well, about that, the 3 of us were talking just a minute ago.
You figured it out.
I appreciate how much faith you have in me. Not yet, but I had a question for you that might help.
Oh, okay. What is it?
You mentioned hearing other voices, right?
Oh, yes. sometimes I hear it from the wall. Oh, wow. That sounded creepy to say out loud.
If we weren't actively fighting amnesia in a hallway house, I would agree with you. Do you think you could tell how many voices there were?
I think 2? At least 2 voices.
Were they talking to each other?
Sometimes. I think sometimes one was just speaking out loud. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. The voices are muffled sounding.
Do you think one of the voices is X?
Possibly. But sometimes I was talking to X. Can X do that?
Can X do what?
Talk to more than one of us at a time.
2. Frequency adjustment in progress. Please wait for calibration.
What's 3 getting at?
Is this rhetorical, or are you prompting me for possible topics?
At this point, I could use your feedback. Does it look like 4 is listening?
I do not have a way to determine who or what 4 is listening to.
But they could be listening to us.
That is a possibility.
Do I want to know the probability for that possibility? Look, the way they're turning. Is my room... They were meant to be randomized.
Your room being close to 4 does not mean that the order placement of the participants were not randomized.
The odds of that happening are very, very low.
Are we discussing probability or odds?
I don't want to get into this with you again. I don't care that there's a difference. You know what I mean.
I know what you are implying. I do not know what you mean.
The probability, then. It's a very low fraction of a percent that my room will end up next to 4.
Correct. A probability is a fraction.
Wait, what are they doing? I missed something. They're taking another panel off.
They are not causing harm to the facility.
I didn't say they were.
Was it not implied?
Which wires are those? X, enhance audio. The sound cut out from their feed and...
3, I connected it. Now what? No, it sounds like static from the corners of my room now.
Hello?
3, wait. Hello?
Who is this?
I'm 4.
Oh my god.
Struggling with bright lights? Toughing it out through striking pain? Memories feeling fuzzy? Don't let migraines hold you back anymore. Speak to your doctor about Mindira. With Mindira, you can say goodbye to migraines and hello to a whole new world. Ask your doctor today. Side effects of Mindira may include drowsiness, confusion, irritability, lack of appetite, increased appetite, nausea, stomach discomfort, depression, waning of ethical preferences, and lying. Some users have reported mild vertigo and social anxiety. If you experience any unusual symptoms or allergic reactions, please continue use and consult your healthcare provider.
Love is like a masterpiece waiting to be created, and at Prism Art, we believe in adding vibrant strokes to every chapter of your love story. Whether your loved one is a seasoned artist or a budding creative, our quality selection of pastels, metallics, and paper is sure to inspire their imagination and fuel their passion for expression. So why settle for the typical gestures when you can create extraordinary memories with Prism Art? Let art flow freely like love on a canvas and watch as your relationship blossoms into a masterpiece of its own. Spring into the art of love today with Prism Art.
What's your name? Number?
I'm 5.
Wow, it's so good to talk to someone who isn't a robot. Or muffled on the other side of a door in the freedom I will never know. Sorry, X, you're not just a robot.
Thank you.
That's rich.
Tell me everything about you. What do you look like? How old are you? Do you know? How do you like the food?
4.
Have you been lonely? What's one thing you've done that's made you feel okay and like you're not dying
4.
inside? Yeah?
I'm taller than most.
Oh?
I have straight brown hair to my shoulders. I'm 26.
So young! Oops, I mean...
I like some of the food.
And the loneliness?
Sometimes I listen to smooth jazz.
I get lonely sometimes too.
Sometimes?
Most of the times.
Have you been faring all right?
I think so. I've only been awake for forever.
Have you met anyone else?
Technically, yes, but they're outside. I didn't even ask you how you're doing. How are you? Have you met anyone?
I haven't. You're the first one I've spoken to other than X.
Wow, I'm the first one? Am I making a good impression? I sure hope so.
Can you stop for just a minute? I don't know you. This is a lot.
Oh, sure. We could talk about something else. Company is helpful.
Affirmative.
Who asked you?
X agrees.
I heard.
Hey, did something happen?
Oops. Sorry, I'll be right back, 5. Yes, 3! It patched me through to someone named 5. She says she likes jazz and she's taller than most. How does she know if she's taller than me?
What?
I hear the person with the voice.
Great. Any chance you could connect us?
Let me try. X, please connect me to 3's intercom.
Connection failure. Intercom connection is not online.
3, it sounds like our intercoms still aren't connected. You connected me to 5 instead. Hold on.
Dang. I'll keep working. 5?
He sounds mad.
Who sounds mad?
3, he's the one who connected me to you. He was trying to...
talking to me?
Oh, what? Oh, no, sorry. I'm talking to 5.
I guess that's progress. I'll be back.
I'm disconnecting 4.
Wait, don't. We just patched in.
I said this was a lot. I need time to get used to talking to you.
I thought you said you were lonely.
You said I was lonely. I said I like jazz music. I'm going now.
Wait, I have more questions for you. 5? X, can she hear me?
Connection failure.
Is it broken?
No. Intercom connection is stable.
Am I connected to the entire intercom? Why can't I speak to 3 or the others?
The system functions as a whole. No one part is removed from the other. Connections to the intercom system may experience technical failure for several reasons, including being disabled on one end.
Are you saying she turned it off? On her side?
I am detecting a connection failure.
Oh. Okay.
They did it. They got through. They've never managed that before. Is that progress?
How would you like me to quantify progress?
Not you. I'm mad at you.
What have I done to anger you, 5?
You let 4 through.
I did not permit anything beyond the limitations of the experiment.
What if they heard me? What if they can loop into the security feed?
Are these rhetorical questions?
Yes, X. Right now they're rhetorical. We've never gotten this far. We'll keep the momentum going. This is new territory, and I don't know how many more times we can keep this up.
Good morning, 5. Hi,
Hello,
5.
I had a while.
I'm in the middle of
Have
something
you
right
tried
now.
seeing if your delivery system works, 5?
No, I am.
It might be related to the intercom. You can tell me
I sent you something.
Actually his this
Still
time.
works on
How did you make
The diagram I sent you is from 3. He slid it under my door when I woke up. Is it something we can do?
3 knows better than either of us, I think. Tell him to start on his end, and I'll work on this. Does he say I need any tools, or am I just looking for this panel shape with these... are those switches?
I'll check.
X, this is getting closer to opening my door, isn't it? This matches the work that they did to get the other ones activated. I'm not asking about the experiment, I'm asking so that I can maybe prevent them from doing it.
If this has to do with the experiment, such an action would constitute interfering with the results. I am unable to provide you this information, 5.
X, I know you're just here to assist and facilitate, but if they open my door, they're going to see all of this. I can't explain myself yet.
Why do you need to explain yourself?
We're in an area beyond what we've been able to get to previously. Before I knew when to reset and when to let things continue. Now it's all unknown.
Is that not progress?
Elaborate. quickly.
You are now on the same level of knowledge as the other participants. This allows more freedom for their choices and yours. It also reduces your involvement as a variable for the experiment.
I'm not a variable.
Not any longer. You are now a participant.
5. 3 says you don't need any tools. Once you get the right panel off, all you have to do is put the switches into the positions he drew. He started saying something about how it works, but I got distracted.
Did you just stop listening?
No, I would never do that. I just got distracted and didn't hear him properly toward the end.
How often does that happen?
Constantly.
What do you do about it?
I mean, nothing really. It's hard to listen through the door.
Does 3 know you're getting distracted? You could be missing important information.
He'd tell me if I was.
Even if he didn't know it was happening?
You know how it is. There's a lot to think about.
But if 3 is trying to help you, it's important that you listen to everything he's saying.
It's okay. I'm sure he understands.
You can't just assume something like that, 4. I'd be angry if I knew you weren't hearing what I was saying and then expecting me to just go along with the fact that you were distracted.
Do you think he's mad?
Well, it doesn't sound like you've given him the chance to be. How do you get distracted when you're in your quarters all the time?
That's exactly why.
I don't follow.
If I don't distract myself, I'm gonna go crazy. I almost have a few times. It's hard not having a way to really talk to anyone. Notes under the door are nice, but until I was able to talk with you, the only other voice I really heard was X.
I knew they were having a hard time, but I didn't realize it was this bad.
You have been observing.
I'm starting to wonder how much I've actually seen.
You watch the monitors.
That's what I've literally been doing, sure, but 4 is not actually doing as well as I've seen. Whenever I look at them, they're always busy, and they're so excited about everything.
Are these in your current observations?
They're my usual ones, not current. Sometimes they're just laying around and not doing much.
Are those previous observations?
I'm just thinking out loud.
Intercom disconnected.
X, what do you mean disconnected? I was just talking to her.
It's okay. I'm here. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button.
5, you're still there. X said the connection wasn't working. I thought I broke something.
No, 4. Nothing is broken. It was my fault. I'm going to work on the diagram 3 gave you. Can you make sure he doesn't have anything else you're supposed to tell me?
Why do you keep doing that?
What do you mean?
Whenever I start asking you questions, you get quiet. Sometimes you leave for a while, and then you still never actually answer the question.
Really?
Yes. I wish you'd tell me why, or if I'm doing something that upsets you. Sometimes I feel like you're almost as bad as 3.
4.
He doesn't always
Tell me
hear
everything about him.
Sometimes that's because there's a door in the way, but still not there.
Four.
I keep imagining that when my door opens, he'll jump in and get me out of here, and it'll be fine.
4.
Sorry. You go ahead. What were you saying?
You've got to do something about letting your mind run away from you.
Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was doing that.
No, you don't have to apologize for it. I'm just trying to give you a hand.
With what?
The only people we've spoken to are each other and X. It's different being around someone other than just yourself. Especially 3. He can forget to really listen to someone else's ideas. I mean, it sounds like he does.
So, what does that mean? He's going to help us, right?
Of course he's going to help. You might need to remind him like I'm reminding you, though. You're not the only one involved in this. You're working with him, and he's relying on you to pay attention and give him the right information.
Because if I'm not paying attention, and he has a hard time listening to what I'm telling him, it could set us back.
Yeah. 4? Can you find out what 1 and 2 are up to while I'm working on things on this end?
Do you still want me to talk to 3 about the diagram?
Yes, but I want to have an idea of everybody's tasks right now.
Aye, aye, Captain. Signing off. Kind of. I won't be near the intercom.
Sure, that's fine. 4, before you go,
What's up?
you're doing a really good job.
So, what is it?
You saw it too. It's just paper and pen, maybe pencil?
It's your handwriting, though. Are you sure you don't remember writing this?
That's the weird part. I don't, but it feels like part of me might.
I double-checked my room, and there's nothing like that in there.
You're absolutely positive?
Yes, I'm positive. If 3 had found something that said... Does that say, remember to smell the brine? What does that have to do with anything?
I do remember that. As soon as I read it, I did. Look how many things have been erased and rewritten. You can see some of the smudges from the other ones.
And it's all your handwriting?
I can't make them out, not clearly, but most of them, when I focus, I can actually remember how I was feeling as I wrote it.
How long has this been going on?
No idea.
Is it all of us?
Most likely. Don't mention anything to the others just yet.
I'm not doing that. You said we had to be honest, and this is a huge be honest.
We don't even know what it means yet. Just keep it to yourself, okay? My head is killing me, and it's worse when I think about this for more than a few minutes.
So it wasn't just before we were here?
Somehow I don't think before matters as much as right now, too.
Well, right now, 3's sure he's about to open 4's door. We don't want to tell him that you might have done this before?
I think he knows.
What would give you that idea?
He hasn't been shocked the way we are about any of it, too. He's barely ever surprised. He acts like he's bracing for impact.
I never say this, but that's pretty dramatic.
Watch his face the next time he gets one of those headaches. I'm serious.
I trust you, one. I just hate what it means.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
This is it. I just have to act surprised. Do you think I have a good surprised face, X?
What constitutes good?
Is it believable?
I believe you are surprised when you are surprised.
When I'm not.
No.
Asked and answered. Here we go. They're plugging in the last transmitter. Nothing's happening.
That is a good face.
X, I'm not joking. What's going on? That should have worked perfectly.
The activator is functioning.
Not the way I thought it was going to.
You are no longer a variable, Violet. You are now truly a participant.
This is not the time for that. Nothing else has changed? Just how much I know? Maybe we should reset and try again from here. That gives us plenty of time to observe.
Is that the wisest course of action?
It would be the safest.
3?
Aren't I the smartest guy you've ever met?
You did it! Oh, you got me out!
I told you I would.
You did. And it was
a team effort. 4, this is 1, and that's 2.
Good to put a face to the name. Well, as much as you've got anyway. Don't ask 3 to make you one. He's not very good at them.
Wow, you're also much taller than I thought.
You do have a lot of art supplies. How do you get all those?
Let's give them a tour. Come on, I finally get to show you the kitchen.
Okay, we have other things to talk about, everybody. What about 5? They're still in their quarters, and I found something really important I have to tell you.
Oh, come on, 1. Give them a chance to breathe.
You're all just like I imagined you would be. Except for the being taller thing, but I can't believe we did it. I really started to lose hope there for a second.
Oh, you wound me.
No, you know what I mean. Sometimes you just get cooped up for so long and you run out of paper.
Delay the reset, X. Let's see how this plays out.
Will you participate? Will you continue the experiment?
Depends on if they mind it.
I do not believe they are listening at the moment.
I think they are. I know they are. You're all paying attention right until I roll the damn credits. Aren't you?
Thank you for listening to Error 313, and a special thanks to the cast and crew. Our voice actors, Artemis Maia Sanders as X, Dani Gage as 1, B New as 2, Frederic Powers as 3, Kelly at the Kellhop as 4, Bunny Moats as 5, lead writer Adele King, writing team Saff Brydebell and Sin Lam, editors Xavier Searle and Lay at Night Lay, lead audio editor Jacob Guchi Yamaguchi, audio editor Estuardo Hernandez, soundtrack team Aiden Chan and Matt Denkles, lead artist Faisa Awow, website specialist Daniel Brydebell, social media management Chris at D&D Imposter and Kelly at the Kellhop, and our admin team Eleanor Hill and Bunny Moats. Thanks for listening.